Hello and welcome to the Degenerate Podcast, episode 267. Damn glad to see you.
It's
Patrice.
great to see you too as well, Andy.
You're looking good, man.
Thanks, man. As are you.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Got a little inside tan going on.
You got a little inside tan? Yeah, no, wearing a cartoonish Chicago Bears t-shirt.
It's a very cool shirt, though.
I had a dream I was on the Bears, but it was like a very raggy tag version of it, and I sacked a Vikings quarterback who was not Kirk Cousins, who was actually my friend.
Oh, it was?
Who was a Bears fan, so that was weird.
That's weird.
I sacked him, I drove him into the carpet. I was like,
into the carpet? Was this like an indoor?
It was like an in-a-house. First we're on a frigid turf.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is what it feels like. This is fucking
This is
cool.
great, man.
There's no one in the stands, but I didn't make the
It's
connection.
COVID.
That was COVID.
It was COVID, yeah.
And, but we then, all of a sudden, we're in some, fancy, mansion. And it was, in a long bedroom. And I just sacked him into the carpet. Fuck you.
Yeah, man. Did he fumble it, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got it back, though.
Oh, he did? Damn.
It was almost a safety. He lost 10 yards.
Oh, he was right. Safety is.
I felt so cool.
Safety is right near the bedside lamp, and then
exactly.
the safety on the other end of the bedroom.
There were yard markers on the carpet. It was very strange. And so that took place after I had initially woken up at 9-something without an alarm.
That's pretty good.
Raging boner.
Yeah,
and I had to pee, and I addressed neither of those two things. Listened to some Tom Petty. Was up for a bit, doing some cast business, and I just fell fucking asleep.
When, very relatable.
To the Bears. Yes, Bears.
Don't Bears. When you wake up and you have a full hard on, you got a tall guy.
I always have to pee.
Always have to pee.
Yeah.
Do you have the ability ever to fall back asleep because you have full confidence in your boner, making sure you don't pee? I do that every once in a while.
No, I don't ride the wave.
And then
I ride the rails or whatever on my lying boner.
I did the other day, and then as our listeners know, Patrice had a little tinkle.
You pissed your bed before.
Oh, I know. This one was on a much lesser extent.
Wait, you did it again?
Yeah, but it didn't
yesterday?
Actually... No, this was maybe 3 days ago. Not yesterday.
Oh my god. So since our last broadcast on Friday, you pissed your bed again.
No, not my bed. It was just my boxers. It was exactly the scenario I described.
Oh my god. Why would you... Are you that lazy like me that you accept more incontinent that you...
Well,
that you can't fucking handle
I was really tired. No, it was a combination of tired, laziness. I had to work, so I had to get up at 5:15. But
what time was this?
It was probably 4:15, 4:20. And I realized I had to pee, and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna fall back asleep. I don't have time to get up and go to the bathroom. I need to sleep.
Interesting.
And
that's just telling you shouldn't work at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's been good for me though.
Yeah, I know. For now,
I had a couple. Fine. It was interesting. I've never had this happen to me before. I was delivering a package, and I've got your package.
And he's like, "Thanks, Patrice."
Yeah, and I'm like, "You're welcome."
How'd you know it was me? Your name tag.
Oh, it actually
you corporate whore.
Actually, they haven't given me a name tag yet.
Good.
Pretty bottom of the barrel. But I was delivering this package, very large, tubular.
It's a cylinder.
Cylindrical. And there was an Asian man walking his dog. Very cute dog. And
very cute man.
Decent for being how old he was.
Yeah.
You thought I was going to take that somewhere else.
Yeah, I did.
But I didn't.
I did, yeah.
So did I. And then the dog, it was on one of those extend leashes, and it started to come up to me, and I was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, you're so cute." And I went down to pet it. The Asian man started backing up away from me with the dog.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I've never been denied a dog pet like that before."
He didn't want the dog to bite you and get sued. Dude.
It was like a little Pomeranian.
He knew you were a delivery guy.
I don't know if it was that. I think it was more COVID scare. I think it was. Yeah, he didn't want contact with me.
Oh, and then he's like, because now was he? Could you tell if he was I almost said Americanized, but if he was been here a long time or from here,
he was a little more fresh off the boat.
Potentially, you say
potentially. Yeah.
Well, because it's a cultural thing. Could be he didn't want you to touch the dog, not because they're different than us or anything, but just I'm gonna get out of this. I couldn't. I had something else.
No, I know what you're. I know what you're leaning
for.
towards.
You got the sentiment. But it's like different cultural norms potentially.
Yeah, and I may cross like an unspoken.
Unspoken.
Like I didn't ask for consent.
Yeah, you didn't ask dog consent.
I mean, I'm pretty good with my dog consent, right?
Yeah, like, dog consent is very important.
1 bark is a yes, 2 barks is a no.
3 barks is yes and no simultaneously.
And then you lean towards yes, because
always lean towards yes. Yeah. So we're in the process of trying to get advertisers. We're gonna keep plugging at it so we can bring you some products that will shamelessly hawk. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm working on getting Jewel on board.
Oh yeah.
Might be a tough sell, but I think we might be able to pull that.
Why? The type of creeps that listen to our show probably smoke Jewel like you.
Yeah. You know where I got mine?
Where?
Donnie Vapes.
Donnie Vapes! Down the corner!
Down the corner we sell vapes! And we sell hair dryers.
Yeah, vapes and dryers.
What do you need, a bathroom size? You need a personal size? You need an industrial size? We'll throw it in with any 4-pack of vape.
I'm going to get in touch with Slide Personal Lubricant, and we'll see what they can do. We do support lube.
We do. We pondered the idea of maybe trying to pull some condom sponsorships.
Oh, Patrice did.
Or I did, excuse me. But I had the stark realization that we are dry guys.
We're dry guys, first off, and we're also against condoms because you can't feel feelings. Not like physical sensations, but like I'm talking like emotional feelings.
Yeah.
Because you're like, unless you already have an emotional connection to someone, I don't know, me personally, perhaps I'm just faulty as a person, but I have trouble emotionally... Yeah. Thank you. I have trouble emotionally connecting more when, first off, in general, and second, if wearing a condom, because this is like, okay, well, this is...
Oh yeah, this is so great.
And you look at them, and you want to look in their eyes with this like sense of wonder, and you're like,
it's just.
And they're like,
Do you think for women, and I'd love to hear your feedback, listeners, they can feel a difference between a condom versus not condom? I don't think they can.
Yes.
Granted, I'm not a woman.
You don't think they can?
I don't know, man.
What do you think they fucking feel like? You've touched one, right? It's plastic.
Yes, but
what, touch a lamb one or a raccoon skin or something?
Goat
skin condoms.
That's actually, fun fact, original condoms, I think this might be a random pull out of my ass.
Condom pulled out of your ass?
So not that. I have a good story for that, a different time.
No, this is the time.
No, I think condoms originated in Egypt or in the Middle East, and they used like sheepskin as like a very crude OG form of a condom.
Yeah, they still have lambskin condoms.
Really? Are they more expensive?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Are they ribbed for your pleasure? Do they have little riblets on them?
They do have some riblets, I think. I don't know. Not like mine. It's great. I want to know what my riblets would spell out in Braille. That's all I want to know in my life. They're just like, go the distance. Like, okay.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
You have a blind girl beating you off, and she's like, oh, you're so rude.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? What did I do?
About?
And she's like, really? Did you purposely get "fuck you" tattooed on your dick with raised dots? And you're like, I didn't even know that was
riblets.
Those are riblets,
my natural
sweetheart.
dick. Riblets. So we are going to somewhat segue into our health segment of the program. Now that you have again learned that we are vehemently against condoms, even the lambskin Egyptian ones, apparently. And
now, listeners, I'll tell you, I didn't pull a condom out of my ass, but one time my friend pulled a condom out of a woman who he was fingering. He said he felt something, and he pulled out a condom out of her vagina.
How recent?
This was probably like 3 years ago.
No, how recent was the condom?
I think it had been in there at least a week.
At least a week?
Maybe 2.
What did it look like?
He said it smelled like something from like the Black Lagoon. And he said it looked like... Imagine pulling... It's like you're going fishing, and you think you have a fish on, and it's just a bunch of like seaweed.
Except the seaweed smells like the fucking cum. Like
old cum. Oh my God.
Some other guy's old cum.
And he said that she didn't know how long it had been in there, and like completely forgot about it.
What answer was that?
I don't know. An answer that's not confident. And that
not confident, not a good decision maker, obviously.
0.
It's like, I forgot I had sex again.
She was probably got fucked up, blackout, and like, this dude was like, oh yeah, babe, are you still wearing the condom? Oh yeah, it's still inside of you. And little did she know, he literally meant I shoved it in there.
Yeah, just dropped it like, bleep, and the condom's in there, and she could feel it at the back.
And she's like, oh, it's at the back. Oh, it feels so nice. You hit me so deep.
Yeah, and he's like, pew, 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 pew. What an asshole.
Yeah, man.
And what an idiot girl.
Yeah. Fun fact.
Wow.
Condoms can get stuck inside vaginas, which makes me ponder how much space there really is in there. It's like...
less than she started college with.
Surely.
Cheers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you. I meant more than she started college. Is that what I said? Did I say less?
You said, well, the joke was understood.
Yeah, the joke was understood because you understand.
That's all that matters.
All right, so we're going to get to some health from... Patrice is going to read us an email from our source.
She may or may not work inside the medical department of the Pentagon, so we cannot reveal her name or identity whatsoever. Nope. But we'll get right into it.
Yes.
Hello, Degenerates. Thanks for consulting me once again. I've been told you had some questions over the last several episodes, and I'm going to touch on a few in this letter. It's not the only thing that'll be touched.
Yeah.
Again, disclaimer, not really that professional. Please see a doctor or your mother if things are wrong with you and you think you might require some medical diagnosis of any kind.
How does she know us?
I know. God, my mom's the first one I go to and I'm like, Mom, my dick feels weird.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like,
there's something about telling my...
dick felt weird.
And she's like, oh no, why? Is it the riblets?
The riblets! Yeah.
If I went and told my dad, he'd be like, yeah, don't tell me that. That's weird.
Yeah.
One person that I can almost diagnose, though, is Daddy himself. He inquired about small bumps on his penis that he refers to as riblets, and at first description, I feared a range of herpes to genital warts, to even Dick MRSA.
Oh, God.
Fortunately, after careful personal examination with a magnifying glass, I was able to visualize and potentially identify these bumps as Fordyce spots, which are completely normal. What? Lifelong spots that are harmless and can occur on more areas of the body than the genitalia, such as the mouth lips. So, Daddy Andy, you're completely safe and normal in the riblet regard for all your many, many future sexual prospects.
Woohoo! Oh, suck it!
Fantastic
Literally
news.
suck it, it's safe.
I don't think the...
Four dice. What
do you got, dice on... You got lice on your dick?
That's 4 dice spots, baby.
4 dice, baby. I don't think the topic that was up for discussion was whether or not it was safe, whether or not it was normal. And that's clarifying.
Normal.
It's normal.
It's enhanced normal.
Man, so 4 dice spots. It's pretty cool that they have a name.
Yeah, riblets. Yeah, they're called riblets.
It's scientific. I think they're synonyms, honestly.
Yeah, riblets is synonymous with joy,
pleasure.
Yeah, women's pleasure, ecstasy.
It's where they got the name. Ribbed for your pleasure.
Yeah,
that comes from the root word Latin.
Riblet. Yeah.
Riblet.
In Spanish, it's el riblet.
Riblet. In German, it's Riblet.
Riblets. Das Riblets.
Give me some Riblets. Your Riblets, oh, they are so ribbed. Where'd you get some? I was born with them.
Oh, some in circles, they call them the 4 dice spots. They are perfectly normal.
They are perfectly normal, can even occur on the mouth.
On the mouth.
On the ears.
The ears?
Yes,
Did it say ears? Or are you just saying?
I'm saying...
Like, riblets on your ears?
Riblets on your ears. You know, like people say... Your ears are so sensual. It's because they have the riblets.
Who has sensual ears?
Patrice does, for one.
Who told you? Your mother?
Maybe. That's my medical professional.
Your mother and your pater?
My mother and father.
So, quick sidebar. We're on the casting couch.
It's the first time. This is the new cast couch. And other videos may or may not have been shot here.
Yeah.
But this is the first for the cast.
So we're gonna, before we get to the rest of the email, which is brilliant by the way, we are going to do a little reenactment of what a casting couch is like. Okay, so you want to be the questioner?
I'll be the person? I'll be the casting manager.
Okay.
And you'd like to be the auditioning actor.
Mm-hmm. I'm the actor.
All right, you want to walk in, or I'll call you in?
Call me in. Am I a man or a woman?
You're a woman, for sure. I would say 33.
I'm 33? Oh, this could go well.
This will be good.
This will be great.
Hi, is Doreen? You're next?
Doreen? You picked Doreen?
I don't know why.
Okay, I'm Doreen, but you have to change my name to something.
Okay.
When you find out it's Doreen, or you're like, you look like...
You look like a Clarissa.
Clarissa? Like Clarissa? Okay, I'm Clarissa. Whatever. I wanted this gig, so...
Okay.
Cool. I'm not going to change my voice. Fuck it. I feel like I'm committed to not changing my voice now, so I'm like, just not going to do it.
So, what do you do for a living, Clarissa?
I'm a teacher.
Oh, yeah. What grade do you teach?
Art?
Okay. Now, is that for every grade, or,
Middle school?
Okay. We can work with that. Yeah, how long you been sucking dick for?
Oh, a while.
Oh, a while as in, like, a couple of years, or, like, you were the 12th grade, or 12-year-old slut in, like, freshman year of high school?
Well, I am advanced.
Okay. I see that.
12 in high school?
Yeah, I fucked that up.
Yes. Okay, so Doogie Howser.
Yeah.
Except she's of art, and she sucks dick. Yeah. Illegally. Great.
It says here on your resume,
Doreen.
Doreen, first of all, but we can change that down the road. I've got some other ideas besides Clarissa. So play on words of clitoris, you know.
Okay, what's that?
Okay. Well, that'll be a fun video. It'll be a teen mom finds out what a clitoris is for the first time. That'll be your intro.
I know some teen moms.
Oh, do you? Are you were you one yourself?
No, I don't have any kids that I know of.
Do you want one?
Eventually.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Right. Can you go on your knees for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a replacement done.
Meaning?
My knee.
Oh, okay. Thought you meant something else entirely.
I used to play lacrosse.
Oh, yeah? You strike me as a softball guy.
Oh, really? What position?
Catcher.
Would that make you a pitcher?
Maybe. Want to find out if you can take this bat?
We had a pitcher on our softball team got hit by a bus. Scene! So that's the casting couch. All right.
Oh man!
And right here is where we left off on the email.
And that'll be the first of many casting couch introductions. We'll have, I think, a good idea of a skit possibly, or a running skit is have a new girl and maybe a new hiring manager every week.
No, the hiring manager, unless I play one and we switch, like it'll just be the same. Doreen / Clarissa kept talking about high school traumas of others.
Instead of the casting manager's just like, what the fuck?
What do I do? I can't get hard of this shit.
I can't get hard of this. Wait, what? So the girl got hit by a bus? Did she live?
Eventually.
Okay. Did she ever walk again?
No.
Okay, so she obviously wasn't on the team anymore.
No.
It's like, why am I still talking about this?
Yeah, why is my dick not in your mouth yet? It's like, because it's like how dark does it have to be for their real story, if they actually were talking about a real story, not like semi-scripted.
Yeah.
For the guy, the producer guy, the guy playing the producer or whatever, to not put his dick in her mouth. Like, to not get it hard. I think we tiptoed around it.
Did.
I think we got close.
We did get close, but I imagine him being like, oh, Jesus Christ. All right, well, on a happier note, do you want to have sex?
Yeah, do you want to get filled out, like a credit card application?
Yeah, I'm going to fucking ram you like
I don't want to think about credit cards. I have a lot of debt.
Okay. Well, you can have a lot of dick, too.
Yeah.
Anything punny like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, we tiptoed pretty close. I think something along the lines of like, yeah, so what do you do for work? I work with cancer patients in their last week of life. I help them fulfill, their last wants and needs. Yeah. Oh, are you talking sexually? No, more mentally. I held the hand of a dying man last week, and he had an erection while he passed. He's like,
and it made me think of this.
And he's like, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, here's the deal. Let's role play here. I'm about to die, and my last fulfillment in life, my last want.
You're doing it with yourself. That's the best part.
My make-a-wish is...
I'm just going to laugh. You just do it with yourself.
My make-a-wish is I want you to give me the best blowjob in the world. Okay, wait, so I have to pretend you're dying? Yeah, whatever the fuck you do for your job, I want you to do to me. Just... Oh my god, I have 7-stage pancreatic cancer. And yeah, it goes to 7 stages.
7-stage pancreatic. There's a fucking hospice casting couch.
All right, and listeners, we are back to our email. Hospice casting couch.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I'm gonna open this fake beer. Yeah.
We're gonna shelf Hospice casting couch temporarily.
Yep.
And we are going to
get into our health again.
Get back into our world of health. So we left off as at riblets and reaffirmation that riblets are indeed a normal medical aspect of our human bodies. So the other discussion I may or may not have invited myself to is the Diet Coke aspartame discussion. If you don't already know, Diet Coke is the life fuel of champions, but this is directed to me. So it says, Patrice, I know that is all on you, but don't let Daddy Andy give you too much shit. I know how much regular Coke he drinks. Truthfully, they're both poison. Ooh, bad news. Dang. The real Coke raises your blood sugar and contributes to diabetes. And Diet Coke causes insulin responses and also has been found to contribute to metabolic dysfunction and diabetes. However, brain cancer, seizures, neither confirmed nor disproven. Woo-hoo! Thank God, I was worried there. I say get rid of the sodas. If only there was some kind of canned water somewhere to replace the sodas. I've never heard of canned water, so I don't know.
We'll have to look up if that's a thing.
Yeah, I've heard of boxed water, not canned water.
Yeah, well, we'll find out if that's...
Maybe triangle water?
What? Triangle water?
Boxed water? Triangle?
Look, it just falls apart.
Also, don't think I didn't catch you chastising me for listening to Joe Rogan, who hosted Rob fucking Lowe, and Call Her Daddy, who hosted Miley Cyrus. First of all, those are the best podcast guests anyone could interview. And second of all, haven't you heard of Knowing Your Enemy? Since you refuse to listen to anyone else, Daddy Andy, shouldn't someone update you on the ongoings of the mildly more successful competitors? Plus, get fucking Rob Lowe to guest on your show, okay? He just fired up a new podcast too, by the way. Anywho, as usual, thanks for your inquiries and acceptance of my unsolicited non-advice. So
Thanks. Burning us.
I have a problem with that.
What's that?
Is Rob Lowe really that big of a deal?
Not for men.
Yeah, fuck no, man.
Pass.
Miss me with that shit.
Yeah, pass, hard pass.
Nope. Guess who's never coming on this show now? Rob Lowe.
And the 15-year-old girls he hooked up with when he was like 20?
Yeah.
24?
Neither that. Everyone forgets that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his face? Epstein's under fire. It should be Rob Lowe's the next.
You know who I like is Chad Lowe.
Yeah, Chad Lowe?
Yeah, underrated. I saw him on a Lifetime movie. No, it was a Hallmark mystery. It was not bad.
Yeah.
Not great, but not bad.
Certainly not great, but it kind of met your expectations.
It did. Yeah. It met me right at them.
Yeah.
A corner of man.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Something to watch with my mom.
Yeah. Moms love that shit, dude.
Yeah, before I asked her, what's the spot on my balls?
And she's like, oh, honey, Chad Lowe's on, sweetie. We'll look at it later.
Yeah, Chad Lowe's for the moms.
Rob Lowe, though, is for
everyone else.
Thirsty middle-aged women who have poor taste in podcasts.
Yes, definitely.
I'm gonna hear about that.
Now, what about this aspartame shit, though? Are you worried?
Well, and I quote, brain cancer seizures have neither been confirmed nor disproven. I'm going to keep rolling the dice.
You can keep rolling the dice with the Diet Cokes?
All day.
I feel like while you're getting used to sobriety still, I mean, you're kind of used to it if it's... What day are you at?
92.
Fuck yeah, 92 days.
A little over 3 months.
That's really good. 3 months is that's a habit for him, a good habit.
I think so too. I think in the first couple weeks I was home from rehab. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, it's such a taboo word.
Rehab!
Ooh, God, people go to rehab? Yeah, they do. It happens all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
No, but the first couple weeks I was home, it was huge reacclimation period to, everything, trying to live a normal life. But at this point, it's just, it's in the back of my mind. It's just it's a part of me now. So
yeah.
Now I think 3 months and then 6 months and then a year, in my opinion, are big chunks.
Yeah, definitely.
Are significant. But I think where you're going with, I think I know where you're going with the Diet Coke.
Yeah, you gotta have something. You need, not a vice, but something you don't give up. If you've given up one big ass thing, one big critical thing, you don't just give up everything all at once.
Yeah.
Or you're setting yourself up to not necessarily to drink again, but to now I'm gonna drink 14 Diet Cokes a day.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna go back to dip, or whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
Or masturbating compulsively.
Yo, see, I remembered what we were going to talk about.
What's that?
On the topic of masturbating compulsory, I'd like to ask... Compulsively, not compulsory.
Yeah, compulsory masturbation.
It's not forced. It's not...
You will masturbate! Touch yourself, you little
Touch yourself?
Little girl.
They're little now. Ooh,
yeah.
That's good. Would that be private school? It's oh man, what do you have in 5th period? Oh, I got compulsory. Oh, I just transferred here. What's that?
You masturbate in front of the teacher.
In front of the teachers. First one to come gets failed.
Oh, God.
But no, masturbating compulsively, and I'd like to know if our listeners, or you, have ever had any of these issues of, you go, we're dry guys, right?
We're dry.
If you ever go a little too hot, on the turns when you're masturbating.
What are the turns in your world, in your idea? What are the turns?
You're coming in a little too hot to the turns,
Yeah.
You're not taking your foot off the brake, so to speak.
Oh, you mean just you're getting off?
Yeah. So,
okay.
Well, I mean that's a very general. I mean
peeking, edging.
Edging.
Use a medical term. Edging.
Edging.
Edging. Be a man. Be a grown up.
Medical terms. Edging.
Yeah.
Peeking. Riblets.
Riblets. Yeah.
Yeah. The sort.
The sort.
But no, going a little bit too hard. Going for, it's not a really firm grip. It's more of a loose technique, and it's a little too much friction on the outer sides. And I've given
the outer sides
of your dick.
So they're all the outer. It's a circle.
Okay, well, if you're looking at it from your point of view, you've got left-hand side, right-hand side. Okay. We're not looking at front or back, okay? But it does sometimes happen on the front.
Okay, I guess I can picture what you're saying.
Yeah, come on. You've never like looked at your dick and been like, man, that's got 4 sides. It must be
I usually can't see what I'm doing because I'm like,
well, mine's, knowing Patrice, my dick's so huge. My hand, I lose my hand at my dick sometimes.
You got to.
Yeah. But, point being, I've been jerking off too fast, and I've given myself dick rug burns.
Dick rug burns from jerking off? Not just from overuse jerking off, but like during an actual one?
During an actual one.
Not
and
afterwards? The afterwards sensitivity is remarkable.
It is. But so the rug burns, typically what happens is I'm in the midst.
Yeah.
And going a little too fast. And I notice that there's starting to be some chafing action going on.
Oh, God.
But I power through. And then when I'm done, I see the demise of what I've done.
What does it look like?
It just looks like little rug burns. Little
popped riblets and like rug burns that you get from sliding on a carpet.
Yeah. And then
like I got from my Chicago Bears sack.
Exactly. Right next to the bedside table on the field. But then when I'm done and those are there, the next day if I'm horny and they've only healed up halfway, I sometimes go against my moral code and I don't be a dry guy. Sometimes I lube up and I power through because I'm that horny and lonely and desperate. It stings, but it's worth it.
Okay, well, we just got some quick business to take care of. Where if they want to tell you about their own masturbatory compulsory habits, where do they go?
Yeah, if you guys ever come in too hot to the turn, reach out to us on Facebook at Degenerate Nation Podcast.
That's right.
You can also reach out to us on Instagram. Newly Instagram page. We've got some good content starting to come out on there.
Podcast.
Degenerate Nation Podcast on Instagram.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
Degenerate Show.
Degenerate Show.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to donate to our Patreon.
Patreon.com/Degenerate Nation. So try to top the $15 a month Patreon, but you could go in as low as $1. Yeah. We don't care. We're just happy to have you on board. Help us get break-even point, which we're only a few dollars away from doing. A couple Patreons away from being break-even so I can pay these motherfuckers.
All I'm asking for is 5 cents a day. That's it.
Yeah. Bye.